Thank you for joining us. We are on location in Boca Raton, Florida for a United States Air Force recruitment program here in conjunction with the Civil Air Patrol U.S. Air Force Auxiliary. We'll meet with various students, motivated students, and recruiters following these messages.
Our school is public, so we're pretty about
With us now is U.S. Air Force Sergeant Stephen Valentine. It's a pleasure and honor to have you on the show today, sir.
Thank you for having me.
We are here in Boca Raton, and this is one of the U.S. Air Force recruitment endeavors. Tell us a little bit about the challenges you face with the Air Force recruitment.
Some of the challenges would be handling the massive influx of qualified applicants that we have currently, primarily because of the financial climate. We have a lot of qualified applicants trying to get in, and we have limited ability to fill vacancies. So we have the amount of people that want to come in, but currently we have a limited ability to fill those vacancies.
Sergeant, would you say that individuals are motivated due to patriotism, or is it more because of the economy?
I'd be hesitant to give you an answer on either one of those. We have them come in for various reasons. Patriotism is one, and I would be real hesitant to give you an answer on either way. I see them both ways. We have a very strong patriotic element in this area. I've seen kids come in. I've been in the Air Force. I've been in recruiting service for 10 years, and I have kids come in primarily. Sometimes for patriotism.
And is this true for the entire United States, or is it just where you operate?
I would have to say that would be where I operate. I haven't seen the figures on that, but it's been my experience that we have a pretty diverse mix of different reasons why people come in. That the two that you suggested are just two: patriotism, economy. There are different various reasons why people come in. They could be coming in for education, travel. There's a whole host of reasons why people come in. Security. So patriotism is right up there. Why people come in primarily.
Sergeant Valentine, what motivated you to join the U.S. Air Force?
What motivated me to come in the Air Force? I came in 1989. During that period, we were in the Cold War. And I had a strong sense of patriotism, and we had a different foe during that period, and I felt a strong sense of duty and sense of patriotism to defeat that foe, and I joined the Air Force to make it happen. As soon as I joined, I went to Lackland Air Force Base in 1989, and then shortly after. That adversary was defeated, and but I've been in the Air Force now for 21 years, and we've had different adversaries, and I haven't regretted 1 second of it, and I'd do it all over again if I could.
Sergeant, I understand in your Air Force career you had opportunities also to serve abroad. In fact, you were going to the Middle East, to Israel. Tell us a little bit about your thoughts on that part of the world.
Well, in regards to that particular time, we didn't go because of the particular climate wasn't conducive to us going at that time. That's the nature of the mission, and the mission dictated that our presence was needed, and that's what I signed up for, and I was ready for the tasking at hand, and we did what had to get done, and we're going to continue to do what needs to get done in that area of the world.
Sergeant, this has been a real pleasure. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
I'll be right back.
I'm Technical Sergeant Lambert, and I'll be your team member, and I'll be your instructor for the night.
Each recruit is now given the distinct title of trainee for the initial phase of BMT. Military training instructors are chosen from across the Air Force's spectrum of career specialties. They are trained professionals of the highest caliber. MTIs demand excellence of themselves as well as those they prepare for the world's greatest Air Force.
With us now are two students at this high school. What are your thoughts with regards to joining Civil Air Patrol and the U.S. Air Force?
Oh yeah, it looks fun. It's good for exercise, good for cardio, everything. My friends are in it. They said I should join it. It's easy, it's not bad, and it's fun.
Civil Air Patrol it teaches you a lot of leadership and gives you a lot of discipline. It's really a lot of fun. You get to see what the Army does, and I think you should join it.
Thank you both very much, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Joining us now is Sergeant Ada Mendoza. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you for having me, sir.
What motivated you to join the U.S. Air Force?
Okay, I joined because the first reason was to serve this great nation, to wear the uniform. The people really, look into you, you are the example. So also I joined for different opportunities, basically the education and also the job security that the Air Force is giving me right now.
Thank you, Sergeant. It's been a pleasure.
Okay, sir.
With us now is Lisa Rader. Lisa, I understand that you are actually a teacher in this school.
Yes, I am. I teach special ed and American history and world history.
Lisa, this is an interesting experience being here on location at your high school, and I notice so many enthusiastic kids, but also wearing a large variety of very strange kind of excessive clothing. What's your thoughts with regards to that, and how being in the Civil Air Patrol, U.S. Air Force Auxiliary, or in fact later in the U.S. Air Force would actually augment their lives?
Well, we are at a public school and there is really no dress code. I mean, there is a dress code, but it's not as enforced as I believe that it should be. Because it is a public school system, it's a little different than being in a private school or a charter school, where things are a little more strict. So when you have students here that are cadets with the Civil Air Patrol, they are actually setting a standard and drawing attention, and other students are asking questions and becoming engaged, and hopefully the cadets on campus will be role models to the other students that are here to maybe strive for academic perfection, the way they carry themselves as young adults, and hopefully that will carry them on.
Lisa, I'd like to ask you as an educator, how do you see the challenges facing social values in general from your perspective as a high school teacher?
Wow, that is really a loaded question. The problem that I see is that the students today don't have the discipline and the structure and the respect for education and authority. And that one of my goals as a teacher was coming from a military family and knowing about the Civil Air Patrol for a very long time to become involved and get students involved to get them on the right path, because we need more students like the character students that come out of the Civil Air Patrol, or the character building that goes when someone goes into the military to improve our society, because I truly think that we've lost American values and the appreciation for what the founding fathers did for us as a nation, and it's a problem today. I see our nation being torn down, bits and pieces, and the students really don't understand about the Constitution and the Founding Fathers and all the liberties and things that they have, and there isn't that respect for education like there used to be, and there isn't that respect, for someone being in the military. So one of my goals is to bring that to the Civil Air Patrol, and having a son in the Air Force, showing students that, through the Civil Air Patrol, through going into the military, that there's a lot of opportunities for you to become highly educated, highly trained, and to, have your life on the right path. And then hopefully you'll pass on those skills and those values that come with being in the Civil Air Patrol and come with being in the Air Force. You'll pass that on to your children. And that's what I hope to accomplish.
Well, I certainly agree with your thoughts and echo your wishes for the better future for all of us through education and so forth. Thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you for coming.
I'll be right back.